You have some people that would say that not all white people are bad white people, because there were some white people that fought in the Civil War to free the slaves. Like, that is 100% true. Who were they fighting against? They were fighting against other white people that were willing to go to war to keep slavery. That's what Ms. Rachel reminds me of. She is a white woman that is using her platform and her voice to speak out against all the racism and the injustices that's happening to Black and Hispanic people. Who is she speaking against? You know what I'm saying? So if you got the right to bring up the good white people, like the ones that fought in the Civil War to free the slaves, and Ms. Rachel, I got the right to speak about the bad white people that they fighting against. Or is it only acceptable when white people do it?
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like to the nations but are actually Yasharala. This brother Kawakab coming at you with no lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on this whole, the good white people, quote unquote, good white people. And this is a thing that I didn't even really like comprehend this type of topic, because this is actually a very good topic and an interesting talking point. Because yes, you will say, you will hear people say stuff like, oh, there was these good white people that fought to end slavery. There were these good people that did this, that, and a third, whatever, stuff, X, Y, and Z. Oh, Abraham Lincoln, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, they failed to realize that who were the primary antagonists, who were the enemies, who were the villains that was actually fighting to that these so-called good white people were fighting against. And the answer is very simple: other white people. All right. So how is it that you're trying to make a case for all white people are not bad and this, that, and the third, or whatever, when you fail to even account for who was the enemy in the first place? In addition to that, one of the things that he said at the end of it was, it's only okay when so-called white people talk badly about other white people, but we're not allowed to talk badly about those same said bad white people. All right, like that hit me, because that is very telling. All right, it's very telling. It's very, it makes a lot of sense, because how is it that you are just completely disqualifying what had happened, or Slakia, what these so-called bad white people did, but yet your so-called white champions, they're also talking poorly about them. So there is that double standard in it, where not even Edomites do that shit. Because what happens is, when one so-called black person does something bad, all so-called black people suffer as a result of it. Bear with me one moment. Alright, so as I was saying, like, the whole thing of whenever one so-called black person does something, we all are responsible. We are all supposed to be held accountable for what that one so-called black person did, and they're allowed to do it. People just gloss over the fact that when one so-called black person does something evil, wicked, whatever. We all have to. That's just basically justification why. Oh, this is why slavery had to happen. Oh, this is why this. Oh, barbaric ass black people, X, Y, and Z, and stuff like that. Where we are literally, it's like, what are you saying? Like, what are you saying? Fuck me for when I'm over here minding my own business, trying to live an honest life to the best of my ability, and you're just saying that I'm this terrible ass dude, and then it could be some of the most honest so-called black men that's just doing nothing wrong, literally minding their own business, and then it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? All right, like you're just pinning that label of thug on all of us. Slakia. So yeah, you were just pinning that label, that negative label, stereotype, whatever the fuck, on all of us when we didn't even do anything. All of us didn't even do anything. But of course, like that's the way that Esau has made it. He's been constantly pushing out lies and shit. Now let me actually get this over here. John 8 verse 44, ye are of your father the devil, and in the lust of your father you will do. He was murdered from the beginning and abode not in truth, because there was no truth in him. When he speaketh the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And that's the thing here where again, it's just like you just take all the lies, all the deceptions, the murder, and Esau, he basically is like the I think the term is like the grandfather of things, where Esau is like the grandfather of lies and perpetuating lies, because everything that he does is perpetuating stereotypes. I think most, if not all, stereotypes were because Esau had made these statements. Esau had said these things and stuff about not just so-called black people, but other ethnicities as well. Every stereotype, I'm pretty sure it originated from Esau. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure most, if not all, stereotypes. I don't know if let me see something. Did all Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I do not like this definition. It says, no, not all stereotypes came from white people. Stereotypes are a human habit. People in every culture, country, and time period use them to make quick guesses about each other. I actually think that this is a very Eurocentric definition. Stereotypes are fixed, oversimplified, and generalized beliefs about a group of people based on traits like race, gender, age, or culture. So over here, the definition says stereotypes are fixed, oversimplified, and generalized beliefs. It does not say that they are facts or some sort of cultural thing. This person says, or it's like an AI overview says, that stereotypes are human habits. That is absolutely just not true based off of the definition. This is a stereotype, is a belief. So if I say that black people are always good at math, and I stereotype them, then that is my generalized belief based off of the so-called black people that I met in my life, and I come to that conclusion. And that's basically the same thing that Esau did, but it's like Slakia. All it takes is for Esau to either lie or to take certain ethnic groups in a specific situation. All right, because basically what happens is that I'm trying to remember because I just had it and then it left. What was I about to say? Oh my God, I'm trying to remember. Alright, whatever. But basically the main thing, my main point is that Esau is, painting the narrative rather than it actually being based off of facts. So he is lying and he's pushing out lies for everyone to believe rather than something being an objective truth. So that is a belief. Stereotypes are beliefs, not facts. But yet the AI overview, that's why do not trust and accept the AI overview like it's not reliable, because it's extremely biased. And I've seen that every time I try to do lessons, or not even just lessons, but gather some sort of information, it always has some biases to it. All right, it's not accurate. It's pushing out a specific narrative that fucking, what's a word called, not democratic, what's it called, not democratic, but like liberal mindset type shit. All right, liberal / Edomite mindset. Anyway, with that in mind, yeah, so it's not always reliable. So continuing on, Proverbs 26 verse 25, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. So when Esau is, saying, I believe in fairness and all that stuff, we need to help the people and whatnot, don't believe that to be true, because he's a liar. Esau is a liar. And we got that from John 8 verse 44. Now, the thing about this whole good white people thing, maybe not, and this is not a one-to-one thing that it always applies, because sometimes you never know if someone that looks like an Edomite is actually an Israelite. All right, so don't always just take that as gospel fact, or don't always just say that someone is a devil or someone is good just because of the color of their skin. And because a brother is not a brother just because he's so-called black. All right. Now, the thing about that is that they have ulterior motives. Because if you really think about it like this, the thing about freeing the slaves, quote unquote freeing the slaves, we're still suffering as a result of slavery. All right, so if they actually did care, then where is the rectification of their past mistakes? Where the rectification of their misdeeds is towards us? All right, we don't see any reparation. We don't see any of that. Oh, your reparation is fucking affirmative action. So more working. All right, which I think they took out. I think they outlawed affirmative action in America because of Trump. I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, as a result of that, all that free labor we did, and we don't get to benefit from that. But they're the good people. They're the good guys. All right, this is what they were trying. This was what they were fighting for. All right. So yeah. Again, all that shit about good white people, like you can clearly see that they are not good when they won the thing, they freed the slaves, quote unquote, and then now you're a wage slave. All right, now instead of them taking care of you or giving you food, you have to make sure you are able to pay rent, pay for a billion different bills. All right, car insurance if you have a car. All right, what's a electric bill, water bill, something bill, health, student loans, all these different shit. Okay, education is not free. All right, like that's, bro. Need I say more? Anyway, Slocky, because I know everyone knows and shit like that about all their different bills and stuff like that. Ezekiel 35, taxes. Oh, Slocky, I can't believe I forgot about that shit. Taxes. All right. Ezekiel 35 verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had. And basically the thing here is they had a perpetual hatred. All right. So on both sides, it's perpetual hatred. All right. Because, you know, they are not on anything about trying to fix things, actually make things right. Like, wherein have they tried to make things right? Or where's the thing? And you know, there was this one person, I forgot what the name of the dude was, but there was I'm trying to think of the name. It was not Gandhi, but it was some African leader. They were offering, hey, we're gonna give the black population something million billion something dollars so that they can you know, get on their feet and whatever. And the America rejected it. All right. So even more so, going to show their hatred towards us. All right. When there would have been no cent coming out of their pocket, they still said, you know what? No, we don't want the so-called black people to thrive. But this is the same government. This is the same people that fought to protect you. Ridiculous, genuinely ridiculous. It's so dumb that, like, are we serious right now? All right. So yeah, that's basically it. I just think that it's insane that people still talk and act like Esau's on our side when he's clearly not. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BaHashem, YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, RICANS, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, above the ball, and shalom.